Kids Day, an interesting 911 call, visioning for C Street, and Senator Wolf weighs in on the Aquaculture Research Corporation, all on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Tuesday, August 21st, 2012. I'm Sarah Colvin. Barnstable Police Chief Paul McDonald says as of July 1st, the 911 Telecommunications Board mandated that the BPD start emergency medical dispatching.
In the prior 911 call come in, we would ask if it was police, fire, or rescue, and they would say if it was rescue, then we would simply transfer the line over to one of the local fire departments here. We transfer it to them. They would then respond along with us and take care of whatever medical problem there might be. As of July 1st, now what we do, most of our officers have gone through a 40-hour training period. We now also do emergency medical dispatching, which means if someone's on the phone and they have a certain medical issue, such as a heart attack, we will keep them on the phone, providing comfort to them and talking them through whatever process they might need to do, or who's ever with them, to make that patient comfort and to render any type of aid they might need.
Officers are trained to walk callers through issues they may have, including administering CPR or what to do in case of a heart attack. Chief McDonald says Saturday morning, a young couple dialed 911.
A young couple, and the wife was in the process of childbirth. The 911 call came in. We immediately transferred it over to the rescue squad, and we started a cruiser, and the rescue unit was en route. However, the baby did not want to wait. So the emergency medical dispatch, I went through the whole process, and actually the baby gave birth. And on the line, we could hear the police officer and the fire department arrive, and everything was fine. Everything worked out great. Everyone's healthy, and that was a first for us. I mean, we've been to many times where a birth has taken place, in a home, but it's always been someone present. But this is the first time we've done it over the phone, and the officers were excited, and they did a great job.
Certainly a first for Barnstable Police. Tomorrow, kids will be in focus for the annual Kids Day celebration. It takes place at Barnstable High School. The event kicks off at 10 a.m. with a parade of emergency vehicles. Chief McDonald says plans have been in the works for a while now.
We were preparing for our last 2 weeks. We involved the fire departments. All the fire departments will be down there. The police department's down there. All the emergency vehicles will be there. Canine demonstrations, the SWAT teams. There'll be food there. There'll be gifts for everyone. So the police department is really looking forward to it. We have a good turnout down there. And it's great to have a one-on-one meeting with the police and the firefighters, so everybody understands, we're the good guys, we're the friends. If you need help, please come and see us. Feel free to come up and talk to us. But it's very hands-on, too. I mean, the kids get to climb in all the equipment. They get to see everything. The fire department will have their phone truck out there. The kids get to play on the phone. It's a good time.
And aspiring police officers take note. 5 new police officers are currently being sought by the Barnstable Police Department.
The first step in the process is we notify civil service that we have 5 openings, and then we request a certified eligible list of names. They will send us down approximately 15 candidates who have taken the test, because we are a civil service police department. The test is given once every 2 years. Once you sit down and take the test, you check off the boxes. They give you three selections. You can check off any 3 towns that you want your score sent to. Once you pass the test, you are then put on a list according to your score. We then call for a list, and we get the 15 top scorers of that list. We do it a little bit different. We ask for residents only, and we have the right to do that. We're looking specifically for residents of town of Barnstable. We have the list. Notification is sent to the applicants. They come in, and they have to sign the list saying they will or they will not accept the job. Once they do that, there'll be an orientation night where we will give them their application package. The package consists of the application consists of 42 pages. They come back in 2 weeks. They fill that out. We do extensive background on all the applicants. Then we have the oral board process. Then we have writing assignment process. If they get past that, they're given conditional offers of employment, at which time they're given psychological and medical evaluations and a PT test.
Just recently got underway. Meanwhile, plans to improve the streetscape of C Street are in the very beginning stage.
They're all outstanding candidates, but we have found over the years that the kids who grew up in town, they live in town, their families here, they have strong roots in the community. They have an affinity towards the town of Barnstable. They care about the town town of Barnstable. They come to work with a purpose. Not only do they want to be a good police officer, they want to help people, but they care about the town. It's not someone coming to work, they work in Barnstable, and then they leave and they go back to Plymouth, Sandwich, or wherever.
The process to find 5 new police officers just recently got underway. Meanwhile, plans to improve the streetscape of C Street are in the very beginning stages. Landscape architect Kate Kennan led a visioning meeting regarding the future of C Street at Town Hall on Monday night. Growth Management Director Joanne Miller-Buntich says the meeting was very productive.
Last night's meeting is a meeting that we organize at the very, very beginning of a project. As always with road projects, our partners, DPW, are there with us every step of the way. And we invite more and more of them to these meetings so that they can hear firsthand what the concerns and the issues and the opportunities are in these neighborhoods. So last night we were asking the C Street neighborhood to tell us how they use the street, what are the issues that are out there for them, and help us get a really good idea of what streetscape should be designed to look like to accommodate all the uses and expectations that the neighbors have. This meeting, actually, they chose us to tell us a lot of big ideas about broader issues that they're having at C Street. And it was a really wonderful meeting. I mean, we learned a lot about the neighborhood and about how people felt about their neighborhood. Very, very passionate. There's people who live out at C Street who've been there for a very, very long time, and they love that neighborhood. So we'll take the information working with the manager's office and make sure that all of it gets addressed over and above those issues, over and above what we can accommodate with our streetscape planning. But back to the streetscape planning, they love the idea of lights. They asked for some benches. They asked for bicycle accommodations, and they're really focused, this neighborhood, on the part of our bicycle planning that would travel from Main Street all the way to Craigville Beach, a way of traveling from beach to beach by bike with accommodations for that.
Again, the plans are still in the very preliminary stages. Input from residents, business owners, and others will be an integral part of the design process. Last week, the Barnstable Shellfish Committee heard a presentation from the county regarding the possible purchase of the Aquaculture Research Corporation in Dennis. Cape and Island State Senator Dan Wolf says he's toured the facility a number of times.
I've been over there quite a few times at this point, and before even I was in public office, I was familiar with it, and I've been over and toured it because it's such an interesting business. They really do two things over there. One is that they grow and distribute and sell seed for oysters and clams and shellfish. They have a great reputation for having disease-free and high-quality product, and mainly sell to aquaculture farmers who would then plant the seed, grow it, and then harvest it and make a really good living. And as you and I have discussed before, aquaculture really is a huge opportunity from an economic development standpoint for this region. So they've been doing that for, I think, 30 years and really know the business and have a great track record and have done a great job. The other thing they do is they have a couple of grants themselves, and so they use their own seed and grow and harvest and distribute oysters and clams themselves to help keep the business going. So they do a couple of things. Again, they have, I think, the smartest and most experienced folks doing it, and it's a huge resource. A lot of our aquaculture growers here on the Cape use ARC for their seed. So they're an seed both literally and figuratively. They're an important seed for an important part of our economy here.
The county is making the rounds across Cape Cod discussing the proposal to purchase that facility. Well, the busy summer season is coming to a close, which means that fall road work will begin within the next few months. While no major work is planned on the Bourne and Sagamore bridges this fall, the Army Corps of Engineers will continue to replace steel on both bridges. The good news is that work will take place below the roadway. No lane closures are anticipated. Bridge painting is likely to occur in the spring. We, of course, will keep you up to date on any and all major road projects, both here in Barnstable and across the region. With Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.